Welcome Aquarius, we're doing predictions for you today. It is a general reading, so always trust yourself on what resonates, leave what does not. Big welcome to those that are new to my channel, those that follow me regularly, love your support. Now this reading is wherever Aquarius is in your birth chart, sun, moon, rising sign, and if you're cross-watching, big welcome. And if you're watching this in a different language other than English, it has been dubbed by YouTube. It does come in 10 different languages at the moment. So if you want to change that, you can do it in the top right-hand corner of the settings on the video into the language you want to select. And I have no control over the quality of the dubbing, so keep that in mind. All right, let's dive in. So let's see what's coming towards you, Aquarius. Okay, Spirit's saying you're juggling a lot, time and money. Seem to be been doing that for a while, Aquarius. Let's have a look in the challenge position. Okay, Spirit's saying you need to look at a situation in a different way. So it could even be this juggling energy that you've got. How could you create more balance in your life so you're not constantly juggling things? Because often that's just a pattern you've gotten into. Guidance on that. Okay, Spirit's saying you are going to have victory in a situation. I don't know if it's a temporary thing where you're feeling like there's a lot going on and you can't see a way out. Spirit's saying there will be victory here. Let's have a look at the basis of the situation. Okay, some of you are focusing on the negative, some kind of situation that's upset you and you can't see the positives around you right now. Spirit's saying instead of doing that, it's time for you to give birth to your dreams, give birth to the new, give birth to what makes you happy. Let's have a look in the recent past. Oh, in the recent past, you went into hermit mode. So you had some quiet time for yourself, possibly didn't go out too much. Let's have a look in the present. Okay, Spirit's saying you need to do some more rest, darlings. Get some more rest. She's in deep meditative or yoga pose there. There's a need for self-care. Putting some self-care first. Because you need to get ready for some growth and expansion that wants to happen in your life. Some of you starting a new life chapter, some of you possibly wanting to travel. Let's have a look in the near future. Okay, the Seven of Fire. It's almost like it's really saying you're still going to be busy in the future. So it's never going to change that pace. It's really how do you create balance in your life? There's always going to be a lot coming in towards you. And you've got the Queen of Fire here. So she's very confident, talented, brilliant, believing in yourself, but she's very grounded. So how do you get into more of a grounded energy, even though life is busy? Let's have a look at your energy, Aquarius. Okay, Spirit's saying your plans and ideas need refinement. There could be some delays to your plans. And you've got the King of Fire here. Some of you possibly stepping into a leadership role. You need to take charge of a situation. And there will be justice here. So if you've got anything going through the legal system, waiting on some kind of outcome, it is going to come. Possibly not in your timeline. Let's have a look at the energy of those around you. Okay. Spirit's saying you've certainly dealt with people or situations that were deceptive. Did things behind your back, and whatever that situation is right now, it is being sorted out, but it's going to take a little bit of time. And you've got your sword raised going, not going to happen again. Can see you clearly, not going to allow you to do that again. You've got your sword raised to cut this situation out, cut people out, situations out that don't serve you any longer. Let's have a look at your hopes and fears. Okay, it's a time of renewal and going in a new direction, choosing to make big life changes. That's career focus. You're not doing it alone if you're in a committed partnership. Possibly moving, relocating. And some of you are planning for retirement or are going to retire. Receiving an inheritance coming in. It's going to help you with those plans. Let's have a look at the outcome. Well, the outcome is the Page of Fire. So there's an amazing idea or opportunity that you have within yourself that you want to kick off. And there's possibly somebody that might try to come back from the past that wants to apologize to you. If it's this deceptive energy, they may be feeling quite bad about what they've done. And you're sitting here again, the Queen energy coming out, which is just like sitting on your throne going, ain't going to put up with any BS anymore. You're very much focused on yourself, your financial security and stability. You would probably accept this person's apology. You won't allow them back in, though, in terms of how they showed up in the past. Maybe having a bar of it. All right, let's pull you some clarifiers. Having a look in the center here where Spirit's saying you're juggling a lot and you need to look at that energy. Okay, some of you feel like you're juggling a lot because you're trying to protect yourself and protect what you've created. Why is that energy coming out? Okay, because you've experienced financial constraints. You're worrying about your money right now. So being driven around the situations around money. Spirit's saying instead of doing that, you need to come into balanced, watery energy, Queen of Cups energy. Or King of Cups energy in this deck, the Muse of Emotions. So instead of letting fear drive the bus, how could you live on a daily basis where fear does not drive the bus and you're in a state of peace, no matter what's going on around you? Let's have a look at the basis of the situation where Spirit's saying you're focusing on the negative and it's time for you to give birth to your dreams. Yeah, it's completely up to you where you place your time and energy. So if you're going to worry about things, focus on the negative, you're just going to keep creating that in your emotional waters and your mindset. All right, let's have a look at the present where Spirit's saying you need to do those practices that bring you out of the mind and into the body. Self-care. It's time for a new life chapter expansion for you. Again, you got the 7 of materials. You got a lot of 7s coming out in your reading. There's timing issues. Things are in progress. You might need to just have a bit more patience. As we were saying, connect with your friends. Got some very supportive friends. You might want to talk to them. Let's have a look in the near future where Spirit's saying it ain't going to change. Your life's still going to be busy. So you can handle a lot of things, Aquarius, but there's a need for more balance. Okay, some of you definitely want a fresh start to release some heavy burdens that have been possibly tying up your time and energy. You want to free yourself from certain obligations and responsibilities. Let's have a look at your energy where Spirit's saying your ideas or your plans. There could be delays. You are very strong and capable. There is going to be justice on the situation you're waiting on an outcome for. So we're saying there is going to be a big positive shift in energy. You got the sun coming out there. Now, some of you are going to get the outcome you're expecting, wanting from a judgment, particularly in the courts. Again, you got the 6 of Cups coming through, which is focusing on the negative and looking backwards. And you got justice on top of justice. So you are going to be victorious when it comes to whatever this judgment is. Let's have a look at this situation where someone was deceptive. Things are in progress about sorting that out, and you're going to cut that out big time. Oh, yeah. It really put you in this energy of feeling negative. As if to say, what the F just happened then? Oh, it certainly affected you. Oh, here it is. Going forward, Aquarius, you're just going to speak your truth loud and clear. You will not tolerate that behavior again. You're going to cut it off at the knees. No excuses, not accepting people's excuses for why they did it. You're going to cut it off at the knees. In terms of your hopes and fears position, you've got the Ace of Inspiration. There's possibly some new ideas coming to you. And things you possibly haven't even thought of before when it comes to going in a new direction. What you could do with this money coming in that's going to be an inheritance for some of you. Let's have a look at the outcome, which again is this amazing idea or idea coming to you. Someone that's going to try and come and apologize to you. You're sitting on your throne with your coin in your lap going, yeah, I'm stable. Okay, you've got the Knight of Voices. So you can rise above any challenge. You can rise above this person's lower vibrational energy. Again, you've got the Empress coming out. Seeds of creation. It's time for you to give birth to your dreams. Create what you want in your life. Next chapter of your life. And you've got the 9 of Cups here, or 9 of Emotions. Jewels dropping down from heaven. You have the power to manifest anything you want right now. With some guidance from the Nature's Whispers, Oracle. Okay, Spirit is saying your intuition's on fire right now. Trust your intuition about people and situations. And for you to show up as your best self always. So you don't need to be mean to these kind of people that show up in a lower vibrational way. Don't allow people to drag you down into their lower vibrational energy. You just be your best self. And Spirit's saying part of the way in which that you are creating your abundance or have created your abundance is being in service, doing things for others, products and services. You've worked solidly on your coin. All right, let's put you some healing messages. Yeah, it's absolutely a time of new beginnings for you. Closing some certain things out you needed to sort out. Wanting a fresh start. Spirit is saying there could be, whenever you're focusing on the negative, you need to see the big picture. What did it show you about people? Because clearly Spirit was trying to show you what this person was about. And it's possibly a past life contract that you're closing out. Karmic imprint you're closing out in your life. Which is you going to help you get into this energy, which is standing in your strength, your truth, speaking your truth, not putting up with deception, cutting it out. You might have been, lenient before, too kind. You're not going to do that anymore. There's the lesson learned there. Some of you still need to do some emotional healing from that experience. It was hurtful. Someone you trusted you shouldn't have trusted, or who took your trust for granted. You need to apply a lot of self-love right now. Nurture yourself. All right, let's put you some guidance from the Messenger Oracle. Oh, Spirit's saying be vigilant and watch your back. This person's not to be trusted, right? Doesn't matter what comes out of their mouth that they're going to change. Spirit's saying they're not to be trusted. See the signs. Spirit's saying they're showing you all the time who they are. Constantly showing you, broadcasting to you who they are. No matter how sweet that apology is. And you need to nurture or you love what's important to you right now and protect it. All right, let's put some guidance from the ancient soul tribes. Oh, you got the Horse King. So Spirit's saying ask for assistance if you need it, particularly from Spirit. Ask for assistance from others if you need it. If there's too much going on in your life right now. If you're trying to control everything by doing everything versus allowing people to help you, Spirit's saying it's time for you to drop that. You've also got Gaia's Garden, which is very beautiful. And Spirit's saying you are absolutely reaping what you sow. Your efforts are going to pay off. There's certainly abundance coming in. And that can mean all sorts of different things, abundance. And you got the Queen of the Light. Spirit saying you are now enlightened. You are stepping into the light. You see things clearly. You see people clearly. All right, let's put you some guidance from your animal spirit guides. Okay, you got the Ant Spirit. It's time for you to collaborate. It's time for you to stop being a lone wolf, darlings. Whether it's partners, family, you need some help. Versus doing everything on your own. And the Wombat Spirit, again, you got this message about being at home. Some of you definitely need to be a little bit in hermit mode and relax. Make some time for self. And the Moth Spirit, surrender now. Surrender the burdens. Surrender the worry, the anxiety. Let go of people that don't deserve to be in your life right now. And you got the Squirrel Spirit. Some of you just need to believe in yourself. Trust your intuition. You're spot on about certain people. All right, let's put your crowning energy from the Queen Yin Oracle. Beautiful deck by Lana Fairchild. This is gorgeous. Well, look at this. You've got the Shining Lotus. She's kind of sitting on a, looks like a jade podium, very much in the light. We got the guidance. Says Aquarius. There are times when it makes sense to be discreet until you can find your inner strength so that you feel empowered enough to share your thoughts, your feelings and beliefs without wavering, even in the face of the challenge by another. At other times, we benefit ourselves and others by taking a risk and allowing the inner lotus blossom of our true self to shine forth for all to behold. Have you been hiding in the spiritual closet, beloved? Sometimes it makes sense to avoid sharing your thoughts and feelings about spiritual beliefs and other personal matters until they're clearer in your own mind. However, there's also times when hiding your deepest truths away from the world will no longer protect you, but actually hold you back from living your divine destiny, shining the lotus light of your own soul and walking your path in the world. It doesn't mean you need to make some grand announcement, unless that's in your heart, but it does suggest there is something within you that you could share with another, or be more open about your life more generally. It might be a talk with a loved one about some significant feelings that you've kept to yourself, or beginning to be more open about your beliefs and your abilities. And once you put your energy into the world, you magnetically attract like-minded souls into your life, which will then encourage you to share yourself even more. And don't worry if there are those that seem to be challenged or threatened by your beliefs. They don't have to have the same beliefs as you or them to be safe and loved and on the spiritual path, which is unique for all of us. You and others can benefit greatly from staying true to your heart, and at the same time being open to the fact that they will have their own truths and they may differ to yours, and that's just the way it is. You don't have to convince others or be convinced of anything yourself. All you need to do is listen to your own heart. If there's something you've been holding within, you're guided to listen to your heart for the right time and best way to share it. Let the lotus light of your own heart and your own soul, your own inner truth shine forth, beloved. Be gentle with yourself and know that you have the right to be here on this planet in your own truth, and that no matter what the response, whether response or affirmation of love or response of discomfort, your truth serves the greater good. Trust in the strength of the lotus light shining. It is more powerful than fear or doubt, and it will light your way more deeply to your spiritual path of peace, purpose, and power. Very important message for you. There's an affirmation here. It says, Beloved Kuan Yin, Mother of Mercy and Compassion, bless me with divine timing and divine words, that I may express myself truthfully and well, and that my truths may be healing for all concerned, for the highest good, so be it. Bless my lotus heart with shining peace and love. Oh, Manu Padme. Oh, beautiful. All right, those are your messages. Take it easy. And for now, much love, much light. Namaste.